Hi guys, welcome to Martinmade. My name's Stephanie and today we are going to be resizing a shirt. So this is the shirt that I've been wanting to get to. It's a hunter green, if you will, almost a teal hunter green kind of color. And it is beautifully cut. It kind of flares out at the waist and then kind of flows, but it is too big. And I bought the extra small, and I bought this offline, and I could return it, but if this is the extra small, the extra small is not going to work either, not enough. And so I figured, you know what? Instead of taking the time to return this, it's gonna take time and it's gonna be a while. I am just going to bring it in, and I'm going to take in the sides. So with this shirt, it's got the belt and the buckle. Because of the belt and buckle, I have to take that out as well, which is not going to be an issue with how we are bringing this shirt in, but we still have to do it. And so I'm going to show you today how to bring it in on the sides and how to put the belt and the buckle back in. So let's get started. Okay, so here's the shirt. As you can see, it has the flare kind of in the front. I didn't really like that. I want the shirt to be more fitted. And so I'm going to need to take the belt and buckle out, as well as stitch in on the sides. So I'm just gonna bring it right down on the sides to bring it in. Before we get too far into the video, I do want to make sure you know that the lighting in this video is not the best. I had to film it in a variety of different days just because of things coming up and just children and all that. So that's what I wanted to let you know before we get started. Okay, so first you're going to need to figure out how much do I need to bring this garment in, and then bring it in from the sides, at least this garment. And so what I do is I take out the hem under the arm and the hem right at the waistline, and do that first, and then I'm gonna go all the way up the seams, or the side seams, with the sewing machine. So getting the shirt prepared, I took the hem out of the bottom of the shirt seam and under the arm shirt seam. And I did that on both sides, and then I took the buckle and the belt off, and I'm gonna put those on in a little bit. But I'm going to need to sew down the sides. And so before I can sew down the sides, I need to measure in from the sides and get it all pinned up so I know where I'm sewing. So that's what I do here. I will take a measure in from the sides, however much from the side I need to sew, and then I will take a pin and I will pin it in place, and that will tell me where I am going to sew.
You could also use chalk if you wanted. I just didn't have any. Then it was time to put the buckle in. The buckle was going to take a little more work because it's got to be facing the right direction. You've got to make sure that the angle is just right and that it looks just right. And so this one was going to take a little more time. I did the same thing. What I did is I knew that the edge of the buckle, the rough edge of the buckle, was going to need to be right where the seam was. And so what I did is I measured from the seam that was there in, like I was doing before, but then I made sure that the buckle sat in just about 1/4 inch from that. So basically I had 1/4 inch to work with. Maybe you would need more if you needed to add in something like this, like a belt or something. But it took a little bit of work. I adjusted it, finally got it done. As you can see here, it's still taking time. Yep. That's me trying to get it adjusted. Either way, it did get adjusted finally. Then all I had to do was make sure that the belt was in place and go ahead and pin the rest of the way down the shirt on both sides of the shirt. Now, like you can see here, the same thing that I did with the buckle, I did with the belt. The only difference is I actually wanted to make sure that with the belt, I pinned it to the front of the shirt so that it didn't get in the way of the sewing machine or serger. So that's what I am doing here. Then I stitched it up and I finished off the hem and made sure that was all done. And here's the shirt. A much better fit. It fits a lot better than it did before. I love it and I have already worn it like probably 3 or 4 times.
I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a big thumbs up. For those of you who are new to this channel, you can hit that red subscribe button down below, and there's a bell off to one side that you can hit. And that little bell will allow YouTube to notify you every time you upload a new video. So you can hit that if you like notifications. Comment down below. I'd love to hear from you. Let me know what some of your projects are that you're working on or trying to get to. And I hope you have an absolutely wonderful day. And if no one has told you yet today, you are special. You are someone that is special. Know that God loves you. And so remember that today. You are special. Bye.